Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first two are a couple videos from Reddit. I got another triangle UFO here, and also another video of an armada of UFOs taken by the International Space Station flying over Earth. Got this other video here. I'm not too sure if I've already shown this, but it's another triangle UFO taken on a security cam in the UK. And here is a video that was submitted in the comments by Wade. And it's these strange light phenomena that happened during a morning news show. And these guys are trying to say that it was birds. And let's see. I also have this. This is a real quick video. It's only 13 seconds long, but you see this UFO here. As this plane is taking off, you see this UFO goes flying through this cloud, and it makes some of the cloud shoot out. Also have this video that was taken in 2009 of a strange phenomenon that happened over Mexico, and this was actually taken by two different people. So there's two different views of this. And here's more more illustrations and drawings and photos from the Ariel School UFO incident. In this drawing in here, you can see one of the creatures, and then this was another, supposed to be like one of the tall whites or something. And then the last two. I got this one here from Brian Forrester showing some type of ceremonial site. What's that, Kwanani or something like that? I can't remember how he pronounced it. But you can see that people in the past had some type of ability to either soften the stone or some type of machine that was able to slice this rock like butter. And then last is another video about the Longyou caves in China. And these caves were found, initially they were underwater, and there was no written record of who made these things. But you can see here along the side these very uniform lines here, and they show these other lines that indicate this was some type of machine that did this. There's no way anyone could have done this by hand and been so uniform and it made all these straight lines and things like that. But anyways, let's check out this first video here. I'm not too sure where this was taken, but let's see.
It is a triangle with a red light in the middle. It is. The red light is right in the center of the triangle. That's unusual. That is weird. Now this is where you need to zoom in. That is amazing. No, it did.
Yeah, unfortunately she wasn't able to zoom in, but I'm going to say that's U.S. military. Anyways, let's go to this next video. Let me go full screen on this. And this phenomenon here, I've seen so many videos of this exact same phenomenon. So, is this one giant structure, or are these individual crafts? Or are they even crafts? Could this be some type of biological creature or organism that exists in low Earth orbit? So let me just jump ahead here. This is a 3 minute 51-second video. Yeah, but the whole thing is, this isn't unusual. Anyways, that's that. Link will be in the description. Now this video here, not the most exciting video. This was from the UK security cam triangle UFO. But notice this one, the lights are on the outside, not the three lights with the red one in the middle. So, is this one U.S. military, and the other one was one being used by our underwater neighbors? Or is this one being used by our underwater neighbors? Anyways, this is kind of a boring video, but he does, put a different filter on it here. So you can kind of see, I think this light here is being reflected from this light, possible. Anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Let's go to this video here. Now, this one was submitted by Wade in the comments. In this, they're going to try and say that these were birds. I don't think these were birds. Anyways, check this out.
Around 4:43 a.m. on February the 27th, 2018, during Fox 6's Wake Up News program, the two newscasters became alarmed when they spotted some really strange-looking white lights on the channel's Skyview camera. As the camera moved over the Milwaukee skyline, you could clearly see what appeared to be lights darting quickly across the sky. The broadcasters were unable to identify what was in front of them, and newscaster Kim Murphy can be heard saying, "What is that? Aliens?" Her co-host responded with, "It's getting weirder by the second." The video quickly went viral and sparked all kinds of debates and conspiracy theories, and you can see why. However, later in the morning, Fox 6's reporter, Amy DuPont, went outside to investigate and exclaimed, "Mystery solved," as the camera panned around to show a large flock of birds flying over the Milwaukee Country Courthouse.
Let me just stop this right here, and they do a comparison actually of these, so you can obviously see, here we go, that these are different.
Different, as is the height of the objects in question. It seems quite a few people are not happy with the...
But these things still, I don't think they're moving like anything mechanical. To me, they do move like some type of organism. They have like a herd-like, or they're moving in like a flock, like birds would fly, or a group of organisms, but these things don't move like they're being controlled. It seems more like a willful movement as opposed to controlled movement. I don't know. Anyways, link will be in the description. Now, let's see this video here. It's only 13 seconds long. It's real quick. You see this UFO here. As this plane is taking off, this UFO is going to go flying through this cloud and make the cloud puff out. So let me just back up a little. Now, don't pay attention to the plane. Just keep your eye on this cloud right here, because this is going to happen real quick. This thing, I think it goes through like in less than a second. So again, keep your eyes on the cloud right here. Boom, did you see that? Let me back it up again. Again, keep your eyes on the cloud here. Ignore the plane. Boom. Yeah, it's hard for me to... Oh, there it is. So yeah, you see this thing just go flying through that cloud. Anyways, link will be in the description. Let's go to this one here. Now, this was taken in 2009. And, whatever phenomenon is going on here, this isn't the first time this has happened. I've seen other videos of the exact same phenomenon. Okay, let me just back this up, because here's a part where, yeah, here it is, where they show the two different people taking this. And I believe this one is the naked eye, and this one is with an IR filter. Yeah, I wonder if there's having some kind of mechanical issues as opposed to trying to put on a show. And whatever propulsion or anti-gravity system that they're using, it's having mechanical issues, and this is the result. It would be like black smoke coming out of a car. Anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Let's go to this one here. Yeah, now this one, I had posted some photos and illustrations from the Ariel school UFO landing. So now this one is Ariel school UFO incident, all known photos in rough chronological order. So I think this is the school here. Here, this is showing you where the UFO landed. Here, landing area, playground. And I think this is South Africa or someplace. And, interesting that the drawings of the UFOs by all the kids are very, very similar. And then let's see, there's also drawings of the creature or the beings that came out. And they said there was a tall white one, and then a couple gray aliens with the long eyes here, right here. These are the grays that came out, and I think this is a representation of the tall white. Yeah, and here's some more of the grays, which, I mean, I think they're clones. Yeah, here's the gray and then the tall white. And what's interesting is both of these beings aren't wearing any type of life support system, and they're both walking around, completely acclimated to this Earth's gravity. So does that mean that they're from this planet? Because I was always led to believe that, if there's beings from another planet, that the atmosphere, the air is different, the gravity is different, so that when you go to these other planets, you're not going to be used to it. So what does that say? That if they're not wearing any type of life support system, and they're completely acclimated to our gravity. Something to think about, right? Anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Let's go to these last two videos. This one is from Brian Forrester. He shows you this, like some kind of ceremonial site in Peru. But let's see. Let me go to the beginning here. Yeah, look at the stairs here. How they just cut this right into this rock. So again, did they have the ability to soften the stone, or did they have some type of machine that was just able to, maybe heat up the stone or just cut the stone? Maybe some type of laser to just cut it like butter. Anyways, check this out.
Places in the Lake Titicaca area, slightly over the border from Bolivia into Peru. This is located at Kenawani. That is the name of the little town.
Kenawani. There's no way this was built by primitive people. I definitely think that primitive people used it, but I don't think that the people that were using it necessarily built it. I think there's evidence to indicate that, a lot of these megalithic structures were built long before the primitive people that, that we attribute to building it or using it actually built it. But I don't think they built it. I think a lot of these indigenous tribes were brought to these areas because they were already developed. But look at that. It's like perfect cuts. Like something like if you had wet clay, you could cut this like this, or cement, wet cement, you would be able to shape it like this. So did they have some type of ability to do that in the past? Let's see. And then the last video is another video of the Longyou caves in China. This whole area used to be underwater. There's absolutely no written record of who built this. But check this place out. Look how huge this place is. And then these striations here. To me, this is obviously the tool marks. Whatever tool was used to cut into this. And, again, then they knew to leave these supports, so they had to have some knowledge of loads and things like that. Again, this is evidence that planet Earth was occupied by advanced civilizations before we came along. Here's all the water that's still in it. And let me see the part where, oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, look at these lines. The method of construction is confirmed not made by any known civilization. But the uniformity of these cuts tells me that this was the shape or the size of the tool that made these cuts. Look at the size of this place. Anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.